Hi, Mommy.
Hi.
So I'm going to be interviewing you for your eco map. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Okay. So, how old are you?
54.
Okay. And you and Daddy are divorced, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to be outside of the circle because he's not living with us. Okay. And you've had myself, Amanda, and Ashley.
Yes.
Okay. And how do you find your relationship with me?
It can be a little stressful at times because I get concerned about you and how you're coping with school and life. We do have our differences at times, so yeah.
So would you say positive but stressful? Or?
Positive but stressful, yeah.
Okay. And how about with Ashley?
Not as stressful because Ashley's older and she's more established, and she's finished school, so there's less parenting involved in terms of that responsible, being more responsible.
Okay. And for Amanda, how would you find your relationship with Amanda?
More stressful because she's younger and she's very stubborn, and we sometimes disagree on things, like she doesn't always listen.
So I'm just gonna put that as just stressful then. Okay. And with Daddy, how would you explain your relationship?
Stressful.
Okay.
And
and would you say distant as well?
Distant
and stressful. Okay.
Yeah.
And you find that most of the stress is coming from him. Is the energy directed from him to you or from you to him?
It works both ways, but for me, it's coming from him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's understandable. All right. So, tell me a little bit about the different resources in your life. So, what supports do you think you have coming into the family?
Well, I mean, I have a job. I have a fairly decent job, so that helps.
Okay. And how would you describe your job? Is it a positive relationship or is it a negative relationship?
Positive.
Okay.
I enjoy my job.
So this line, you find your job to be an asset to you. Okay, so it's going to be a thick line just to show it's a strong connection. And what's your job exactly?
In the hospital? I work in healthcare. I'm a clerical unit clerk.
Okay, you're a unit clerk at the hospital. And so what would you say the job brings you as a person? Does it bring connection?
Definitely. I have good interpersonal connections with my coworkers.
Okay.
I deal with the medical, the doctors and the patients.
So you build good
families,
relationships?
Yes. So it's a network of people that I deal with, and it's all positive in that respect.
So your job is something that is giving you something that's positive in your life, building you up as a person.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. So secondly, I would say so what's another external support that's coming into you in the family?
My extended family.
So this is gonna go not just to you, but it's gonna go to the whole circle because it's supporting everybody in this circle.
Right.
Okay, so extended family. Do you find the relationship you have with our extended family just positive, or are there negative aspects as well there?
There can be negative aspects sometimes, with families. Sometimes you disagree on things, but for the most part, they're very supportive, very caring.
Okay, so I'm gonna say they're giving us the positive energy and we're giving them the positive energy. They can give us stress and we can give them stress.
That's right.
Okay?
Yep.
Perfect. So what kind of support does our extended family give us? What you would say?
They give us, sometimes they help us financially. They give us emotional support.
Okay.
And basically they give us a lot of encouragement.
That's true.
Yeah.
Encouragement. Perfect. Okay, so now tell me a little bit more about your external connections. What are your connections with any faith-based organization?
Yes,
you have
definitely.
the church, right?
Yeah.
So let's say the church supports not only you but our whole family.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So that's going to be a strong connection because they've supported us. In what ways can you say our church supports our family?
Well, their place of comfort.
Comfort.
Yeah. Comfort and caring. Yeah.
Okay, would you say they've given us
Positive outlook on perspective on life.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anything
And
else
hope.
you feel the church
Give us
is
hope.
yeah, and has built our faith? Do you
Yeah.
find it improves your faith?
Strengthen our faith and just other relationships like interpersonal relationships,
Okay, so community.
community. Yeah.
Perfect.
Sense of community.
Do you find that we all have a positive relationship with the church in our family?
For the most part, Amanda doesn't really like going to church, but
Okay, so I'm just gonna put
Ashley
so
like it.
for Amanda, so because it's contributing to our whole family in a positive way, right? But just for Amanda, it's still contributing to her, but I'm gonna put distant. Okay? Perfect. So and then for us, we have our outside supports would be school, right? So how would you say our relationships with school are?
School can be a bit stressful for you guys, but I think that it's also positive in that you're learning and you're achieving your goals, your life goals. So they're both. It's twofold.
So for myself and for Amanda, because we're both in school, you would say it's stressful but yet positive.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
perfect. And Ashley is working,
Ashley's working.
right?
Yeah.
How would you think Ashley's work is affecting you and maybe the family?
It's positive that she can contribute somewhat financially in the family, and also it's difficult for her because right now she works from home, so sometimes it can be stressful because it impacts the space within the family that you know the work. You have to be conscious of her being at home working. There's a lot of stress involved because her job is very intense. So I think for her it can be sometimes stressful, but yet rewarding. So it's both.
Awesome. Are there any other external factors that you think play into our family? How do you classify our friends? Would you say our friends are a positive?
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put a line here to show that our family, our childhood friends, right?
Yeah.
So that we kind of treat them as if they're family too, right?
Childhood friends
and what do you think we pour into our family as a support?
Well, they give us community too, and they're social. Like they help us to enjoy social activities, and you know we care for each other. So yeah.
And do you find their families a support to us? Like it's not just them; it's our
yes, we
different
support
families in
each
the
other.
community.
We're connected. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Anything else you find as you have a positive or negative relationship with that's in your life or in our family's life?
Well, I feel like we're estranged from our from your father's side of the family.
That's a good
So
observation.
there's a bit of estrangement. So
I'm just gonna put this line that represents distant.
yeah.
Would you say stressful that we're not in their life, or would you just say distant?
I think it's more distant, and I think it's more for you guys. More effect has more effect because your blood ties and you know the connection is more significant for you guys. But for me, I can accept that, and it doesn't affect me emotionally the same way.
Yeah. So how would you say us being distant from daddy's side of the family affects us? Like, would you say it's a lack of support?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. A lack of support, a lack of belonging, or you know that sort of bonding kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And any other external factors, like maybe do you have a good relationship with your doctor? Do you have a good relationship with maybe any of your financial advisors? Like,
yeah, for the most part, I don't have anything they're always there if I need advice or if I need medical care.
Mm-hmm.
I feel comfortable and confident that they're, you know, they're knowledgeable and they can support me.
Okay, so would you say Dr. Gergis is a pretty good family doctor?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So what would you say are the strengths in our family?
The strength is that we're close-knit family.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're always there for each other. And
Anything else you've observed as a strength that we all carry together?
we're very communicative. Like we talk to each other, and
We have good communication.
yeah.
Okay.
And we're always there to help each other achieve our goals and to pull each other up, like to encourage one another, support each other.
Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what would you say would be kind of something that we don't have as a family? Maybe a support that you wish we had, or something that you classify as a weakness in our family.
Well, being a single parent, it's more stressful because, you know, sometimes you get tired, and it's good when the other person can sort of help you with some of the burdens that you have to, you know, or the life challenges that you encounter,
Mm-hmm.
or just so that you guys can have perspective of another parent and the, you know, that bond and that presence of yeah.
Mhm.
A parent, and a second of your father, a father figure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shows that we have a lot of resilience, and you know, there's always room for more support.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, this is your equal amount.
definitely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's it.